What's so cool about this wig that I'm sharing it with you guys? This, it's glueless, okay? Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Glory here. Today's video I'm going to be sharing all about this wig. I'm going to be sharing the details, what hair this is, and I also noticed certain things that are different with this wig. Mind you, this wig is glueless. I would lift it up, but I will put a video here to show you guys that it's glueless. I don't want to lift it up yet because I need to take pictures. There's some of the cool features this wig has that is different from any other wig I've tried. I'm also going to be sharing the pros and cons and my final thoughts, so stay tuned for that. Taking the wig out of the box, the first thing I noticed was it came pre-styled. That's definitely a plus, because if you're a beginner and you just want a wig that's already styled, you should definitely check this out. This wig is the Loose Wave Glueless wig. It has a 13x6 HD lace front, which means there's a lot of space, and it also comes pre-bleached and pre-cut. It comes with 3 combs, one at the back and one on each side, and it also comes with this really cool feature that helps stick to your hair. One of my favorite feature is the drawstring. The drawstring has to be the best thing about this wig, because if your head is big, if your head is small, it can fit. It also gives the ability or freedom to do ponytails and updos with your wig. The wig is 200% density, which is something I noticed because when I took it out of the box, it felt heavier. I'm not a wig weight professional, so I wouldn't know what it is, but I think it's the fact that it's 200% density. I attached the elastic band and took out the combs on the sides because I really do not see the purpose of having combs on the side. I'm going to go ahead and place that on my head and just let it sit. The wig came pre-styled with a side part, but when I saw it was a side part, I kind of knew I was going to switch into a middle part because I think I would prefer this in a middle part. The side part was really cute, but I just felt the middle part is what I imagined with this wig. I went ahead to use this lace melt spray to lay down the sides of the wig. The wig comes with a lace tape that you can lay down the sides with, but I'm not very good at it, or I've never tried it. Maybe I'll try it some other time. Now I'm going to make the parts, the middle parts. As you can see, the hair keeps coming up a bit, but one tip I would give is to use a wax stick. If you're trying to change parts for your wig, use a wax stick and go slowly. That's the only way, or that's an easy way to achieve like your part without it being bumpy in front. I then decided to cut some layers in front. I mean, who is this? Glory is using scissors on wigs. I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. I didn't do too much. I didn't want to ruin the wig and, you know, just regret my actions. So I just did something very little in front just to give the wig some sort of shape, and I'm actually glad I did that. I went ahead and curled the front part of the wig. I did not touch the other parts of the back. I just curled the front part because it was styled towards one direction and I changed the direction. I just wanted it to look nicer and cute. I'm still improving my curling skills, so bear with me. I would appreciate tips in the comment section, and what curling iron is best for wigs. Please let me know in the comment section. One thing or one extra tip I would give if you're styling a glueless wig is use a very tight headband or a firm headband while styling your wig. That is going to make the lace sit on your head. There's just something about using a really tight headband, and before I used the headband, I applied a little bit of mousse over the lace on my forehead. So I placed the wig, I applied the mousse over the lace, and then I used the band to tie it down. I feel that gives the illusion of a laid wig, especially if a wig is glueless. I would suggest you do this. When I was done curling the hair, I went ahead and finished up with the rest of my makeup, and this is the final look. This wig is absolutely beautiful. It's stunning. It looks like low effort yet beautiful and elegant. This is the density of the hair. It's full. I was also showing you guys the curls. I haven't done anything to the curls. I did brush my hand through it just a little bit. I guess that's why it became like that, but this is the length. I'm a tall girl, and with the wig curled like this, it's mid-back length, so that's great. For me, I'm someone that struggles with curling my hair, but the way this hair takes to curls, it's amazing. Mind you, these are the curls the hair came with. I have played with them. I have taken this wig out multiple times, placed it on my head just to see what it feels like, imagine what it looks like, but the curls are still intact. That's how much the curls take to the wig. So without talking too much, I'm just going to go straight into the pros and cons for this wig. I'm going to cover 4 sections and then see if it's under a pro or con. So the first one is shedding. I noticed this hair does not really shed that much. The only shedding I would say is the one where I was trimming the front part of the hair. On a scale of 1 to 10, if 10 was not shedding like really good, I would say it's on like a 7.5. It doesn't really shed too much. It's okay. I would pass my hand. Oh no, I don't want to destroy the curls because I want to do one of those curly overnight thing. It's an okay amount of shedding, so that's a pro. Tangling, I haven't really experienced any tangling. Even when trying to recurl it, I didn't really experience it, so that's a pro. Does it hold curls? I literally just spoke about that. So the curls are still intact, especially being the one it came pre-styled in. I did not recurl it, I did not use anything. The only part I recurled was the front to make this fringe. I would say it holds curls because I didn't actually use any spray to hold the curls. These are like the curls by itself, and this has been hours after installing the hair. So yes, it does hold curl. Is it beginner friendly? I would say yes. It's definitely beginner friendly. So if you're someone who is just trying to get along or get to understand wigs and you don't want to deal with like curling the wig, laying the front, this is glueless. It has the drawstring. You can style it in multiple ways. That's a win-win situation, especially with the drawstring. You can have like updos, you can have like ponytails, you can have down, low buns, however you want to style this wig. I think it's very versatile, especially with the drawstring feature, so I think that's very cool. So what are my final thoughts? My final thoughts about this wig is about to become my spring/summer wig, okay? That's one thing with Love Me Hair. I actually genuinely enjoy wearing their wigs whenever they send me, like, even if after the review, there are some wigs after the review I don't wear them as much, but with Love Me Hair I wear it multiple times, like over and over again. So if you're someone who has been thinking of getting into wigs or trying wigs, this review should definitely give you your answer for the first wig to try out. They also have closure wigs. I'm pretty sure you can try that one out as well, but for this one, honey, if you want to be able to do that, get the frontal. What's so cool about this wig that I'm sharing it with you guys? It's glueless, okay? It has a drawstring. I love how the lace blends into my skin without using glue. Like, I mean, alright guys, that's all for this video. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section if you would purchase this hair, and let me know in the comment section what your favorite feature about this hair is. For me, it's the drawstring, because even if you have a big head, a small head, it can fit your head, and it also avoids your hair. If you do like updo ponytail, the wig is not like rising from your head, it's down there, it's seated, it's stuck, it is there, okay? And my second favorite feature was the fact that you can remove the combs, so you don't have discomfort from combs if you're not a fan of combs. So yeah, that's it. Anyways, I'll be hoping to hear from you guys in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.